Welcome back, all you degenerate old schoolers, to another episode of The Orb. Tonight I'm playing Doug. This is just a funsy match. I threw together a deck I wanted to try out. I'm still shaping. And Doug's on his own deck. I don't have deck photos, so you're not going to see shit. But we are going to start playing soon. That being said, there's a button around that looks like there's a fist with a thumb coming up. Go find that one and hit that shit. Also, please subscribe, as I put out dumb shit every few days. So if you like the words I say or the pictures on the screen, hit the subscribe button. I was told by YouTube that they're going to make my wildest dreams come true once I hit 500 subscribers. Next stop, 500. So I am on a bit of a control deck, just as a heads up. And Doug's kind of on a aggro deck. Doug's on the play and fires off a Pendlehaven. And lays down a script sprites. So, as I mentioned, a bit aggro. I answer back with a desert. Doug does commit to tap, and he pumps his script sprites. I'm sure he was trying to decide if he needed that mana. But he fires out a Bayou, followed by a Llanowar Elf. So even more ramp. You play the ever-important plains and pass. I do have a steady bourbon by my side. It sits atop the counterspell. Okay, Doug's back on the play. He comes in, script sprites, tries to pump. I send those little sprites to go work on the farm, swords to plowshares. I don't know how much work they're getting done. I heard they're in charge of carrying bales of hay. Next time you see those sprites, they're going to be huge. So Doug's up to 21, shooting out a Birds of Paradise. Next turn, he'll have access to at least 5 mana. I play another color red and a Fellwar Stone, doing a little ramp of my own. I still have 5 in hand. Doug has 3. So he's coming in with Llanowar Elf. Pendlehaven pumps it. He's down to 16. Plays out a Swamp. Passes back to me with 3. I fire out a Pearl, followed by even more mana ramp. Another Fellwar Stone. I mean, mana's always good. I feel like I'm just playing mana, and here we go. A Strip Mine. A little late game, but it does take care of that Pendlehaven, which is huge. That leaves my desert up to do some work. Okay, that may look like a Sedge Troll. I understand why you'd think it looks like a Sedge Troll, because that's fucking Sedge Troll's picture. But if you grab booster packs in Germany of 4th edition, that Sedge Troll cost 4, says enchantment, and every time you tap a land for mana, Manabarbs deals 1 damage to you. So that is actually a Manabarbs, not a 3/3 regenerating dirty swamp troll. I always wondered if Sedge Troll is just taking a dump in the photo. probably. So, Pendle Havens abound. Doug says that's my favorite card. It's doing the majority of the work of my deck. And he sticks in for another 2. I am down to 14. And even better news for him, he's not tapping that for mana. Ooh, I fired down an orb. Immediate activation. And here we go with the flip. Clean rotation. It's a hit. Wow. 8.8 from the Japanese judges. They're being generous. They've been drinking sake all night long. So, Pendlehaven number 2 has taken a dump. I cut that fucking tree right down. And I needed to. My desert's still out there. My desert has been... Fucking shit. Did he just put down another Pendlehaven? What the fuck? But, yeah, so... Fucking I'll shut the fuck up about my speech. Pendlehaven is continuing to just beat the living shit out of me. Elf in for 2 again. I'm down to 12. Doug's still on 21. He's refusing to take any damage from the Manabarbs. I play another Black Vice out. He still has 3 cards in hand, so the first one has done 0 work. The second Black Vice will continue to help do no work. Pendlehaven, again, dealing another 2 damage. Okay. Oh, Doug's tapping some things. Oh, Derelor. Shit. Derelor's 4/4 body out of Fallen Empires. All his black spells now cost an additional black. He's got 2 cards in hand, so no threat of the Vice. I'm gonna need a lot more deserts to take care of that Derelor. Tapping. I'm taking a damage. But I'm playing out a second Manabarbs. So now every time you tap for mana, it's going to cost you 2 life. And Doug is punching in for 5. I am down to 3. I need something big. I can barely even tap mana. I can tap up to 1 land for mana without dying. And if I yeah, I'll just take a drink because shit. Yep. Top deck. And oh, I just passed, so I didn't concede. Do I have an answer? Doug's sticking in. Tap 1. Swords to Plowshares. Okay. Send that ugly slug to the farm. And Doug says, eat shit. I'm winning this game now. Avoid Fate in for the win. Look at that. Awesome. Extra bonus points on Avoid Fate. I've cast a few of them out here. And look how crucial that was. It shut him down, shut me down. Doug's up. Green-black aggro wins. Game number 1. So here we go with game number 2. In case you fell asleep for game number 1, my deck helped him gain 1 life, and then Doug came behind me and just pistol whipped the living piss out of me until I ended. I did nothing. He used... not 1, but 3 Pendlehavens to accomplish this. So he brought on extra wood. I fire off a scrubland and a ivory tower. So that's one way to get out of range of little creatures. Doug starting with some heat, forest, and a Mox Jet, followed by a Script Sprites and a pass. So I was on the play. Ivory Tower isn't quite as powerful on the play, but I do gain 1 life from it, going to 21. Ooh, Desert. And Howling Mine. Uh-oh. See if Doug's packing some crumbles. He's going to want to start using them. The Howling Mine helps him, though, build his board presence. And dealing some damage. Okay, so he already offset the Ivory Tower life gain. But I am drawing 2. Going from 4 to 6 cards. I have a Desert out there, so, I mean, he's gotta address that. Oh, look at this, a Strip Mine. I feel like that Strip Mine needs to wait for Pendlehaven. I mean, the smart version of me would think that. Especially as I'm watching this video. And God knows who is playing this night. Probably the dumb version, so we'll see what I do. He already has so much ramp down, it's kind of a waste just to throw it at the forest. Okay, he comes in with Scrib Sprites and Giant Growth. Uh-oh. Shit! Berserk. So, Scrib Sprites, even though it looks like a 1-1, has done a load of steroids and then a bunch of meth and went fucking nuts. 8 damage in. I mean, he killed himself, but that hurt. Hurt me a lot on the way out. So I go from down to 12. Do gain 1 off the Ivory Tower, up to 13 on my upkeep. But I can't have that happen really much more. Yeah, Black Vice. Okay. It's 6 in hand, so it's going to do more than it did last game. Goes to 18. The artifacts are starting to stack up. Pendlehaven. My arch nemesis. Yep, get that shit out of here, Doug. So he's tapping for mana anyways. I'm sending in heavy equipment to undermine that one fucking tree and tear up all the ground underneath it. I feel like I'm missing some land drops. Okay, second desert. I'm just a mere 3 more deserts away from being able to deal with that Erhnam coming in. I do jam down a mana rock. I'm starting to eat through cards. I assume I'm doing math in my head and realize I'm going to lose if we don't deal with this Erhnam. Yeah, Erhnam in. So I'm down to 11. I mean, I managed to deal my opponent 4 damage this game. Oh, look at this. Scrib Sprites followed by another Land of War Elf. He doesn't care that he's just on 1 forest. His deck is just tooling along without any problems. I mean, he's got 6 cards in hand, so the Black Vice is hurting him a little bit. I do gain 2 off the tower. Up to 13. That tower's done some work for me. But again, his army is getting wide. I mean, next turn he can come in for 7. Uh-oh. We're tapping a lot of things. Ooh, this is a huge fucking fireball. This is devastating. I'm taking Doug off green mana. So he's taking another 2 from Black Vice. Black Vice has dealt in 6 damage. Game's 13-14. We are getting pretty even here. Yeah, I'm going to eat. Looks like 5 here. Oh, no, he's backing 1 out. Scrib Sprites. He wants to stay alive for another turn, so I'm going to take 4. Going down to 9. Doug's still the aggressor. He does find a second forest. Erhnam is punching in. And I didn't have enough mana to deal with that Erhnam. DT. Doug is going to go grab his favorite fucking card in his deck. Hats off to him. And with a little movie magic, he's got it. He does play down another Scrib Sprites. I feel like that probably wasn't what he went and dug out of his deck. I could be wrong. Maze of Ith, though. Oh yeah, there's an Erhnam answer. I'm up to 11. And another fireball. Holy shit. That is complete brutality. Fireball's taken out 4 creatures, both 2-for-1 exchanges. Oh, and I lay down another Vice. He's got 6 in hand. This is going to hurt. He's going from 14 to 10. I'm still on 11. I have 1 beautiful Maze of Ith. It's probably beat to shit and been played on the sidewalk, but it is gorgeous. Taking care of my dumbass. Doug's got a flaming horse with a big green creature turning sideways towards me. That's the Erhnam on top of the Nightmare, and I get to turn him right back where he came from. Maze of Ith. Into the maze, back out. The hedgerows were too high. Erhnam gets lost. Oh, shit! Oh, this is brutal. I don't know if it was a secret, but I liked my Maze of Ith, and Doug just destroyed it with an Ice Storm, and he fires out a Llanowar Elf. So he's back to ramping, now 5 cards in hand. Wow, I wonder... Yeah. Oh, gosh. Ooh. My Maze of Iths are just like his Pendlehavens last game. Oh, am I taking this back? Don't look at what I just played down. That was not a magic card. Okay, Maze is back. I was starting to worry about myself. Maze, very, very important for me at this point in the game. I'm showing off my tapping skills to Doug. I tell him this is how I tap for 4. He's not impressed. So pass back to Doug. I do have answers for his creatures, the Maze of Ith, and the 2 deserts. Really, I'd only take 1, unless Doug can sneak in, a giant growth and a berserk, and then my party is going to come to a crashing end. I take that back. He's going to need a little bit more than that. Holy shit, he's tapping a bunch. Derelor is back. Yeah. Good news for Doug. He's found another big body, jammed it down on the board. Again, the race, not in my favor. fire a disenchant on his jet. At the end of his turn, I only gain 1. I'm at 13 life. Doug's at 8 and still has 5 cards in his hand. Turn him 4 sideways. Manabarbs. Okay, that's why I took out his jet. I want him to tap for mana. He can win this race, though. I only have 5 in hand. 1 maze, 1 desert, 1 plateau open. I guess that plateau can, possibly represent a lightning bolt. Or swords to plowshare. So, Doug's sending the wide bodies in. I'll take the 4 from the Derelor, going to 9. Doug's on 6, I'm on 9. This game is coming down to it. Plays another land. He's got to be careful, though. Uh-oh. Yeah. Manabarbs. I mean, there he goes. Okay. And, I mean, if he would have had a giant growth berserk that Derelor, my ass would have been grass. And not the smoking kind, the under the lawnmower kind. Oh, look at this. Huge play. Doug's tapping a shit ton. 4 going down to 2. Fuck! Lightning bolt to the face. Oh, brutality. Wow, after all that, 1 lightning bolt dealt the final damage. This is 1-1, folks. The battle will continue. Off to game number 3. So, game number 2, I took it down with most of my work being done by Black Vices, a little bit by Manabarbs, and the last 3 by the Bolt. Doug's fat-ass creatures couldn't quite get the job done, but he leads with immediate ramp, Forest into Llanowar Elf. Scrapline back into Ivory Tower for me, just like last game. That Ivory Tower kept my ass alive. So I pass back with 6. Doug sticks in for 1 and plays out a swamp. Even more ramp, Birds of Paradise. So I go up to 21, gain 2 life. I mean, I want to slow play this, keep extra cards in my hand. And I say that, and I immediately jam down. Oh, a bunch of artifacts and a Howling Mine. That's right, I'm slow playing this right into my extra Howling Mine, which makes complete sense. Doug was on 2 cards. Now he's got 4 mana available going into turn 3. Okay, turns his elf sideways just for 1, keeping me on a continuous 20. Fires off a 4th land, and Erhnam Jin. 4/5. He doesn't even bother giving out Forest Walk to my deck. That downside ability is gone. The upside is, he's got 5 toughness, so he's just a huge body to deal with. Oh, look at this. Wrath of God. Sir Douglas, you've been smited. And that's brutal. That's a 3 for 1. Yeah, I'm still on 20. Doug's still on 20. Oh, Doug coming up for answers with artifacts, Scavenger Folk on the board. Oh, passes to me, and I immediately send that Scavenger Folk back to farm work. Swords to Plowshares, you will not be removing artifacts for me. He goes back up to 20. He was down at 19 for the City of Brass Tap. I play out a Black Vice, and he has one card in hand. Oh, then I play out a Manabarbs. So now, party on. I only have 2 cards in hand, so I'm not gaining life from Howling Mine. It's going to hurt Doug to tap land. Really, Anka Mishra would be like the next 3rd best combo card here. Because he does fire down a forest, passes with just 2 in hand. So Black Vice, not immediate threat doing any work. His Scrib Sprites does poke in for 1. I'm down to 19. Yeah, okay, now I'm slow playing it. I'm up to 4 cards. And really, I can be the one that slow plays this. He's going to have to tap something to speed this up. He's going to have to at least answer 3 damage a turn. Because that's what my tower's going to gain me. He fires down another land, so he's not in any hurry either. 4 to 6 cards. Oh, look at this. Ivory Tower number 2. So next turn, I will be gaining 2 life. He's going to have to answer now 6 damage a turn. This is starting to get away from him. He needs more Scavenger Folk. And he needs them soon. So, Scrib Sprites in for 1. I'm at 17. Oh, I lied. Shit. Scrib Sprites taking steroids. Oh my god. Where'd they get the math again? Gee, oh, that is huge. So, Scrib Sprite's not a 1-1, not a 4-4, not an 8-4, but a 16-4. Doug insists on double trample. And I go to 2. This is terrifying. Doug did tap some mana there, so we about forget about that. And get him squared away on 17. Wow, that was huge. Scrib Sprites just turns into a holy nightmare. And about just ends the game for me. Wow. He plays another Scrib Sprites. I gained 2 off the tower. And, I mean, I'm sure there is sweat pouring down from my face, as there should be. Those psychotic Scrib Sprites. That might have been the biggest 1/1 creature I've ever seen. At least that I've seen in a long time. So I'm doing nothing. I gained my 2 life. I passed to Doug. He's on 15. I'm on 4 now. Yeah, he's still on 3 cards. So... Oh, I lied. He's on 2 cards. So Black Vice not doing me any favors. But look at this. I go to 3 from the Scrib Sprites attacks. He doesn't have the final blow. No more steroids. Oh, brutal. Oh, that is just terrible. I play down a 3rd Ivory Tower. I mean, I just have construction crews everywhere. And I must be shooting every elephant on the planet, building these towers from ivory. I don't mean to, but I need the life. Yeah, here comes Doug in for 1, puts me down to 8. I mean, at this point, I'm going to be gaining 9 a turn. He fires down an Erhnam, goes down to 11. Loses 4 life from playing that Erhnam. That hurts. Yeah, I pop right up to 17. Draw 2. Fire down a strip mine. I'm trying to decide what I want to tap here. Look like a Swords. Oh, yeah. Swords of Plowshare on the Erhnam. Doug goes to 15. And he says, I hate your stupid deck. I understand. Ivory Towers, Howling Mines. Yeah, another Howling Mine. It's poor. Yep. Great games, Doug. Thank you for watching the Orb. Have a good night.